I'm here, Mariah. Good morning.
Good to have you on the show. So we spoke last week with Dr. Mojisola Kolade, that's the Commissioner for Health in Ekiti. So we have an idea what your state is doing so far. We know you have 2 cases. Could you just give us a quick update on how they're doing? Have you gone to check them? I know you're in isolation, but how are they faring?
Okay, thank you very much. We have an index case, and we have a case associated with that index case who is actually negative and has remained negative. Great. The index case that was positive has had 2 negative tests now. Wow. And we're just about to discharge him. They are both doing well, and we would, by close of business today, have no case in Ekiti.
Fantastic.
Well done, sir, on what you're doing.
So you had a negative test. Could you tell us about how the test was carried out? Because we want to know, did they take blood samples? Did you have the saliva swabs? Or what kind of samples were taken, number one? How many days did it take, or how many hours did it take for you to get the test? And tell us about that moment when you were waiting for the results.
Well, it wasn't a blood test. It was a nasal swab and a mouth swab or saliva swab. Okay. And it wasn't painful. It was a bit of an irritation, but it wasn't painful. And the duration for me was the problem. I had to wait for 3 days to get the result of my test.
What was your blood pressure?
That was unnerving. It was a difficult period.
Were you praying and fasting?
Pardon me?
Were you praying and fasting during that period?
While waiting.
Well, incidentally, it happens to be Lent, and for Catholics, as you know, we're fasting around this period. Right. So that might have also, I guess, contributed to my negative results. God has been kind to me, but that's not to suggest that those who don't have negative results have no God.
Okay, I'll come to you, Nima. I want to just quickly throw one in, because most of your colleagues, a few of your colleagues have been positive. That's Governor of your state and Governor of Those of us that are commoners, we believe that this COVID-19 is a disease for your class, the elites, the rich, the governors, those of you in power. That it's not for us. I mean, what would you say to that?
Mariah, please help us as much as possible to let our people know this is an equal opportunity disease.
Okay. Right.
It is not for big men alone.
Right.
The person who tested positive in my state
not a big man.
Was actually the person who brought somebody to my state. It was a driver. So it could happen to anyone.